Ziggity zig, back with Class Act, and we're up into the Druid, and we're looking at fast, mighty minions. This has a lot of 2-drops, I'm just realizing, where the point of this deck is to, you got your Innervate for 2 mana crystals, you got your power, you get your, your Wild Growth, so this is get your big guys out, so you have a few at the end. I don't really have all that many huge guys at the end, but get them out, so my Ironbark Protectors fast, or a Druid of the Claw, just things earlier than expected. I'm just trying to go through and see if I have anything towards the end. I've got a Molten Giant. As far as giants go, it might be handy to have a Molten Giant, because then I can toss it out. But I will have taken a little bit of damage. The War Golem is pretty cool, but what do I take out instead? I have a Raid Leader. Raid Leader's pretty crap. I don't want that. So Questing Adventurer, yeah, it could come in handy, but realistically, I don't quite think I want that. I think I want to just get the mana out and then just continue tossing down these kind of late or mid-tier ones. So let's look at these 2s. Novice Engineer and Loot Hoarder, Knife Juggler, Direwolf Alpha. No, that's not very good at all. Wrath, I've got a little bit of card draw and whatnot, but Mark of the Wild, I got 2 of those. Wrath, I think I just have that as a bit of removal, but yeah, I probably should keep that in there, because without removal I am kind of hosed. So what do we have down here in a fairly powerful 3 or 4, maybe? Just to get, I've got a Wind Fury, Charge, Chillwind Yeti. Let's get a Yeti in there, because if we can beef up a Yeti, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, just without knowing anything else of what I'm planning on doing, booyah, let's just toss a Yeti into that particular deck. So, Druid deck. The Druid power is you gain 1 armor and 1 attack. Now, the attack does not stack, so you can't gain 1 attack and then the next turn you hit it again and you're gaining, and then you're +2 attack. No, it's just only for that turn only. However, the armor does stack, so if you've got nothing else to do and he's not hitting you, then you can slowly work up your armor, and sort of like the hero power of the warrior is gain 2 armor but no attack. But warriors get weapons. I think druids is one of the classes that does not get any weapon whatsoever. No, look, it's a mirror matchup to start off. So we can look at some different ideas as to what's going on around the 20.
Rise against you.
Wow, do I ever not want either of those? I'm contemplating keeping this around, but yeah, I might as well keep the Senjin Shieldmaster around. Why did I leave a taunt in there? I don't quite know. There's an empty an empty crystal. Yay, thank you very much. Hopefully, he's not really going to do all that much, because I'd like to turn 2 growth. Turn 2 growth would be pretty cool, and then I'm a mana crystal up, and then turn 3 can be my Shieldmaster. So let's hope for that. If he puts a minion down that I need to think about or worry about, then I will use my +1 attack. Ah, he's going to coin. What do you got that's 2 mana?
Summoning portal open.
First minion you play each turn costs... Well, I think I'm just going to go with Wild Growth, so now I have an extra mana crystal for next turn, so that's consistent. Innervate gives you 2 extra mana crystals for that turn only, so it's handy. You know, if I were to toss down Questing Adventure, then I toss down 2 Innervates and say a Chillwind Yeti, because it gives me 4 mana, then that's, you know, it's a +3/+3. Oh! Biscuits and raisins, but aren't you just gonna feel... I don't know how silly you're gonna feel in a moment, but Chillwind Yeti is gonna be able to kill you. Because see, the Senjin Shieldmaster, you won't die to that, but always big on the turn 3 Yeti. So we'll see what he's got. He could Wrath it and kill it, or... yeah. Or he could punch it, stab it. We'll see what he does with his 3 mana. So I'm 1 mana up, which is good. I can kill his Pint-Sized Summoner. Is that what that is? Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna take me down. So he's gonna take out my Yeti. Not sure he's gonna... Are you gonna use the Pint-Sized Summoner? Oh, tell me you can't keep it. 3 damage. Lame. At least he didn't grab a card. Really? Alright, so he's going right for the face. The thing about right to the face is that I should try to stop that. So I'm gonna put out my own taunt. Yeah, the only other thing I can do... Well... I'd kind of like... I can hero power, attack, hit him in the face, armor up, and gain that back. Kind of clear the board. So he's wasted kind of his intro. I need to kill this. It would be nice to have something on the board, even though I'm wasting a mana kind of early, but that's a mana that I already had. So I'm up to 6 mana next time, so I can Healing Touch. I can Questing Adventurer Healing Touch if he doesn't kill this, and then I'm sitting behind a taunt with a 3/3, which, you know, things could be worse. He doesn't have an AoE. Swipe? What an interesting... This is a very aggro deck right here. I'm going to hold my swipe because I don't really give a piss. Let's hit this up. I think I want to restore 8 health to myself, and then I want to stab you in the face. Now, if he has one swipe, he has another, so he could Swippy Swipe me again, to quote a Day 9 that I am aware of. I was going to say that I know, but yeah, we're not really on a one-to-one basis. You know, he does know my first name, but only because he knows probably, just statistically speaking, he knows other people with that same first name. I'm gonna drop down his 4/6 Druid of the Claw Taunt. That's cool. I'm highly accepting of that, except for the fact that I'm not at all. There's a 4 damage I can do there. That'll get rid of him off the board. I could War Golem in behind this, but I could +1. That'll get him up to a 5/5 and a 3/2. 5/5 is not quite enough to do it, but it really is pretty beefy. And you know what? I think I'm just going to sit on this. He could hit this for 2. See, yeah, I could take it out with both my guys, but I don't really want to do that. I almost want him to come at me. This is probably going to be the mistake that I'm going to look back on this. We are very even as far as health. I have a better board. I'm not sure what he's got with only 6 mana. I'm going to talk into my cup, my drink of Coca-Cola like Bane. Really? A Wind Fury minion. That's curious. Are you going to come at me with this? Because in a minute, I'm going to totally thump him with my Questing Adventurer, so you might as well at least kill off my Ascension Shieldmaster. Really? Well, in that case, I'm going to... I have 8, so I'm going to use all of these. So Knife Juggler,
Put this apple on your head.
which is going to give me a 6/6. Empty Mana Crystal. Yes, please. I can still swipe. Alright, so 7/7, I can get rid of that without worrying about anything. And then I can... Oh, actually...
Quest accepted.
So I hurt you. Then I hurt you. Then I hurt you. And... Dude, bro. You're in a bit of trouble right about now, because I'm still sitting on a War Golem. So again, this is me boosting up my mana crystals. I didn't get my innervates out, but my just hitting up those mana crystals and getting just a little bit of mana out there, so I can put the more powerful guys out a little bit earlier. It's sort of like consistently having a 1-turn latency coin. This is the point of this deck, I have to say.
I can see.
Bro, I'm not so sure about his... It felt like an early aggro deck until a freaking Wind Fury came out. That was very odd. There's some odd things that happened just there. Yay, I won 10 gold! Look at me go! And that puts me up to, what, 20? Oh, I have 50. I have a whole 50 gold. Cool. I'm a little curious about... What was one of those things that we had in there? It was, Knife Juggler? No, I kind of like that. It's sort of cute. It's a good time. Savage Roar, Questing Adventure. Another raid leader. Swippy Swipe, No Mission Adventure. The Shieldmaster. While that did turn out to be pretty cool, and I have, Mark of the Wild? Yep, and it gives something 2/2 and Taunt. So it's a decent... It ended up pretty much winning me the game. So I think it's a bit stupid of me to take it out of there. So, see... I have a lot of 5s, or more 5s than I normally would have, so these Chillwind Yeti. So if you get your Innervate out on turn 2, you've got a turn 2... Wait. Yeah. You have 2 mana. For 0 mana, you get 2 mana crystals, so you get a turn 2 Yeti. So fast. fast minions in this deck. It's not aggro, it's a board builder. And then aggro. Anyway, so we'll continue on with the Druid. I do enjoy the Druid deck, and once again, I'm not running all that many epics. At least I don't think so. No, those are uncommons. There's a rare. I do have a pint-sized summoner in there. Why do I have a pint-sized summoner? First minion you play each turn costs. Oh, because of the fastness. All right. So if you drop down a pint-sized summoner and then an Innervate, you can get a Druid of the. You can get a Lord of the Arena on turn 3. Which is huge! Huge! So if you get your pint-sized summoner, we didn't see it in that game. But coming down through here, Questing Adventure is a rare. Meh, I use it all the time. Nourish, rare. There. Gain 2 mana crystals. You can get more mana crystals right there by turn 5, or you use the Innervate and use that. No, that wouldn't make too much sense. And that's it. So everything else is either commons, and I've got 3 rares. That's it. No epics. We are at level 20, but, you know, things can change. So, we'll check out some more Druid next time. Leave me a comment down below. Send me an email, ziggityzig@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter @ziggityzig. Stay tuned.